How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Nerd Dad Mike. As always, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me today, spending a little time with me as we continue our Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic Let's Play series. Last episode, we wrapped up Kashyyyk. Zalbar made peace with his father after they dealt with Chundar. And we are going to be heading to Manan for our next planet. But before we do that, we need to speak to our party members. We are going to go check Yavin for any more items that have been unlocked that we may need to buy. And we're getting a little low on credits. We're down to about 35,000. So we may be farming some Pazak for a little bit just to get our credits back up. Let's start things off. Let's go ahead and talk with Juhani.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
How did you become a Jedi?
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
Nope, I just asked for shits and giggles. Yes, please continue.
It goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
And where did you live?
The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children.
Let's see. Did you meet a Jedi?
Yes. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored.
The imagination can be a dangerous thing. What did you... enamored?
They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference as the Jedi were. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
And I think we missed a few opportunities to speak with her.
How may I
Let's
be of
see.
assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Are you alright?
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
Why? What's wrong?
I have been thinking about myself, about KotOR, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
The taint cannot be removed. Are you sure you should be here? You know, I don't really think I care very much. Perhaps you just need more time.
More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the Council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
Cannot afford to look after you all the time. If I see you begin to slip back, I will intervene. Great, another mouth to feed. I cannot afford to look after you all the time.
I do not come here begging for scraps from you. I will earn my way with you. You will see just how valuable I am.
Well, all right then.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could
What
talk.
is it you would like to speak?
Oh, there is a new option. What are you thinking about?
I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We KotOR do not make friends easily, or for long. Even on Dantooine, I remained alone. Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Must have been difficult for you.
Yes, it was. I find it difficult to speak of those things. I do not want to live that way ever again. And here, it seems different. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
It's only because I haven't found out how to ditch you yet. Jesus! It's nice you hold me in such high regard. We are all in this together. You try counting on one of the others, you know. Okay, so 1 and 4 are kind of asshole answers. I think we're all in this together.
Yes, and that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I am used to. Just thank you for accepting me. How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Okay, so we're all caught up on Juhani's dialogue. I don't remember, did we ask her about the stowaway problem?
I do not know how to help you with that. I am sorry.
Alright. Let's see. Zalbar. Help me with a problem. Have anything more to say for yourself? Sorry we can't stay on Kashyyyk longer. Nostalgia won't interfere with your service to me. Wish you well. Let's go. What? Yeah, why did you ask for Baka's sword? Wish you well. Let's keep going. I think that's all we're gonna get out of Zalbar for the moment. Who else do we have to talk to? We have... That's our stowaway. Still gotta figure out what to do with her. Canderous.
Yeah, what do you want?
Wondering if you had any more war stories.
You want
there,
another
buddy.
war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now.
What do you mean? He means he wiped out entire species.
If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake.
Did it backfire?
The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive, in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something, or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that.
What happened next?
It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed.
A ship?
We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know?
Nothing
Your
more
choice.
for now.
I'm here if you want something done right.
Just to be sure.
Yeah, what do you want? I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Tell me the story.
For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
Did it work?
Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them.
Disobeyed your orders? What did they do? You were a great warrior, Candace.
Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. Their command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know? Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
I think...
Yeah, what do you want?
Yep, so we are caught up
Your
with
choice. I'm...
Candace on his stories.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I don't think we asked HK about the stowaways. I'm just curious what he would say.
Statement. I cannot be of assistance on that, Master.
Okay.
Statement.
Let's see.
HK-47 is ready to serve.
Let's try restoring some of his memory
Affirmative.
again.
If you believe your skills are up to the task, request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. Now close the last panel. I am afraid the operation did not succeed, Master, though it was a valiant attempt for a meatbag. Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere.
Alright. So we need
As you
to
desire,
improve
Master.
our repair skill a bit more for HK. let's see. Talk to Canderous, talk to Jahani, HK, Zalbar.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Nothing we can talk to
Stop
Jolie about.
bothering me with your questions. I can barely hear myself think.
Listen here, you grumpy old shit. About to tell you what I told Canderous. Shove my lightsaber up your ass, turn you into a Star Wars jack-o'-lantern. I think we just need to talk to Bastila and Karth yet, get caught up on their conversations.
How can I help? I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zar.
I think we both know the real reason you've been watching me.
You never give up, do you? I admit, I'm interested in you. I find you intriguing, compelling even, but it's not what you think. You have a great gift.
Sure, it's
you have an
not.
awesome command of the Force, and I tremble when I think of how you might misuse it.
I make you tremble. Do you get all tingly inside too?
What? No, of course not. Not like that, anyway. In many ways, you are dangerous. You could be the savior of the galaxy, or you could bring untold destruction upon us all. I've seen how you've resisted many temptations and continue to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable, but I'm afraid you might stray from this path. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand.
We're not gonna go over this again, are we?
We must, for all our sakes. If you had the proper training under a master, you would know all this. But because of our mission, I must be the one to try and help you understand. The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
Alright, so we're apparently going over this again. Yes, Bastila, I understand. Light side good, dark side bad. Hence the whole light side, dark side. I don't... You seem to know that temptation very well. Yeah, it does sound like she's speaking from a bit of experience, doesn't it?
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
Couldn't see myself ever doing such things. Are you saying the light side is innocent of killing?
One who serves the
one.
light does not strike down an innocent. We take arms against the dark side and the injustice that follows it only. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever is required, such as... See, now do whatever is required. You're starting to sound a little bit like the dark side there.
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must. How can I help?
Can you show me one of the visions again? Can you help me with my little stowaway problem? Yeah, can you help me?
I'm confident that you can deal with that on your own.
Alright, so we're caught up with Bastila. Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Tell me why you want revenge on Saul so badly.
I already told you, he betrayed us all.
Just seems more personal than that is all.
Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, exactly. I asked, didn't I? Alright, let's I do, if that's alright with you. Let's try being a little nicer to Karth.
It's just that I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought they would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time.
It's terrible, I'm sorry.
Of course not, how could you? I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them. And I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left.
Let's ask him what his wife was like.
She had courage, and she was stubborn. Could never talk her out of anything once she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. I had planned on leaving soon to join her.
What happened to your son?
His name was Dustil, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
I think we should be
Yes,
all
what's
caught
on
up
your
with... Yep, we are all
You
caught
got
up
it.
with Karth's conversations. The last one that we have is Mission. Just need to remember where she is. I think she is down this way. Yeah, she's down in the end here. There we go.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
Want to talk about your brother?
I'm not gonna worry about Griff anymore. Like you said, he brought this on himself. Besides, he always treated me like garbage. Now it's payback time. Hey there, what can I do for you? I'm not gonna worry about Griff anymore.
Okay. So apparently we're caught up on missions dialogue as well. So now, since we're caught up on everyone's dialogue and story, it's time to head to... Nope, not back to Tatooine. We are going to be going to Manon, just not yet. There we go, we're going to go to Yavin. We try to go to Yavin after every planet to see if their stock is upgraded and updated, see if there's anything that we all need. We'll see if they have anything useful for us and how much it's going to cost us. Yavin is also where you can make the most money playing Bazak. You can bet up to, I believe, 750 credits per game. So, oh. We're getting some time.
KotOR is dead. Lord
Darth
Malak
Malak.
has failed in his mission. Forgive me.
The penalty for failure is death, Admiral Kareth. But the failure was Callow's, not yours. You may rise.
Shall I hire another bounty hunter, Lord Malak?
No mere bounty hunter can stand against a Jedi. I shall not make the same mistake again. My apprentice, Darth Bandon, shall take care of our young Jedi friend.
Oh, so Malak has himself an apprentice. That seemed unnecessary. A little bit overboard there. But, I mean, he is Malik's apprentice.
Find Basla and bring her to me, alive, if possible.
As you command, Master.
All right. Yavin Station. Let's see what all we can get. Basla just kind of force ghosted over to there. Like, she was there, now she's here. Okay. Let's go ahead and went the wrong way. Oh. There we go. You know what? For this one, let's go ahead. We're going to take Juhani. And let's take... Juhani's the only one who's not... Oh, no. T3 isn't leveled up either. Let's go ahead and take Juhani and T3. Because they are probably going to need to be leveled up. Yes. Alright. Let's go ahead. Auto level Juhani. Auto level T3. And there we go. Let's go see our little Rhodian buddy. See if he's got anything good for us to buy. Anything useful. Oh! What's this?
Skronki to pacnemo, chi itakanki channa kilikon, kimba muli radwanaji, kimba no kuni.
Las efforts and our list. Measure kan de kasten ervoor en daar is lekker sure. Stoffen aan de muur.
Achua penki, yun patisa, di juba ji konka naga, kimbu mwa muli radwana.
Think you guys better leave. You're going to blast them, at least cut me in on something. I'm just going to be leaving now. Leave, I'm not going to tell you a second time. Let's find out what's going on here.
Mamaji, human act in ikatune, chon muli ratong pa akat intutune, chino molirani bubo tongking ba.
Las efforts and our list.
I think you guys better leave. Force persuade, leave now.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha, agi inko tune chuna muli ra, tangit wama jikona, tongkit pa nonku nek abog ki muli ra kun king, tong hit wama agi inko tune.
They can be impulsive.
Ki muli ra kun king, tong hit wama.
You have anything you'd be willing to sell me? All right. Oh, yeah. So we have a good bit of new things, actually. It seems like we are going to have to play some more Kashyyyk and farm up some credits here. So that we can get a couple of these things. So they're at 15,000. That's pretty much half of our credit supply at the moment. Argon Assault Blade. Heavy Exoskeleton. That could definitely come in handy. Argon Shadow Armor. Alright. Well, guys, I think that is going to be it for this episode. We got to talk to everyone and move some of the character storylines forward a bit. We came to Yavin and helped out Suvam here. And before we head to Manan, I am going to play Suvam and some Kashyyyk and farm up some credits. So, since that's going to be kind of boring, I will do that off camera. Until next time, you guys be well, take care of yourselves, may the force be with you, and if you're enjoying any of the content, please leave a like, subscribe, comment. All of that greatly supports the channel, and it truly means a lot to me. I will see you guys next time for some more Knights of the Old Republic. Take care, everybody.